On the 8th of October, Ukraine blew up the Crimean bridge. 2 days later, it is realizing that it made a fatal mistake. Russia is retaliating now and is strafing Kyiv like there is no tomorrow. Monday morning, Kyiv came under heavy missile attack. At least 4 big missiles hit the city. Some missiles were fired from the Black Sea that crossed Moldova's airspace and struck Ukraine. As per reports, Belarus, a staunch Russian ally, will also join the war now. Belarusian leader Alexander Lukashenko said Belarus and Russia will deploy a joint military task force on the country's western borders. Meanwhile, Ukraine has reported heavy losses of infrastructure. As per the Canadian president of Ukraine, 11 important infrastructure facilities in 8 regions and the city of Kyiv were damaged. He added, now some areas are cut off. It is necessary to be prepared for temporary interruptions of light, water supply, and communication. This tragedy could have been avoided if the foolish decision of bombing the Crimean bridge was never taken. Now, with Belarus joining the fray, the war is going to get even bloodier. Actually, Ukraine realized its fatal mistake yesterday itself. After celebrating the attack on the Crimean bridge, Ukraine propagated that it had no idea who carried out these attacks and it could be Russia itself. Yes, the advisor to the Canadian president of Ukraine wrote in a tweet that the Russian Defense Ministry could be behind this attack. Well, they knew public gloating over the bridge explosion would make Kyiv an obvious target, so they tried to somehow downplay its role in the attack. But alas, Putin was not born yesterday. He has appointed a new commander, General Sergei Surovikin, to lead all its forces, and that means tragedy for Ukraine. As per Al Jazeera, he is known for being totally ruthless in the Russian military. He is the same guy who led Russian forces in Syria and turned Aleppo into rubble when it was captured by ISIS in 2015-16. So you can well imagine what Kyiv is going to face in the coming days. And Joe Biden, the 79-year-old nincompoop president of the US, would be responsible for it, along with the Canadian. In fact, French President Emmanuel Macron has also lambasted Biden for orchestrating this catastrophe. Macron on Friday rebuked Biden for spreading fake news over Putin's intentions of launching a nuclear war. The Pentagon had already clarified that it still has seen no indications that Vladimir Putin is planning to launch nuclear weapons. Thanks to Biden's provocation, Russia is now in full mood to escalate this war and pile misery on Ukraine. This will prolong the war as well as the economic and political crisis in Europe. This will destroy Ukraine but fulfill the objectives of US. Biden will keep selling arms to Ukraine and LNG to Europe at insane prices and will keep minting billions out of EU's miseries, all in the name of protecting freedom and securing democratic values. Sad to say, but with each passing day, Europe is stepping closer to completely surrendering its sovereignty to the White House.
India's World, telling the right side of the story.